Hello and welcome. I'm just wondering whether you can hear me properly. Because I have a new camera. But anyways, today we are going to talk about the future of Argentina. Because I think that something quite special is going to happen in Argentina probably next year. So, I did have again a quick look because you see, I'm a busy person apart from shooting these videos, and blue light. That's because of Argentina, and I like Argentina. Buenas tardes, compañeros. Y I think that important events are going to unveil next year in Argentina. I had a quick look into the horoscope of Argentina, and I tried to find similar situation in the past that is going to happen in the future next year. And let's have a look. Let's compare it. And again, I'm just talking about the most important events and not minor events that I expect in Argentina to happen. So let's have a quick look into the charts of Argentina. And let's see what we can see. In general, this is the natal horoscope of Argentina, and I would like to pinpoint, in my less than humble opinion, one of the most important points in this horoscope, and that is here, the sun in conjunction with the root point, the origin of the family root of Argentina. And this is one of the superpowers of Argentina, because usually if you have a conjunction in your horoscope, and if you know how to use it, this is your superpower. If you have many of them, you can expect loads of intensity in your life, and that is regarding non-harmonious aspects and harmonious aspects. So lots of very nice stuff and lots of stuff that you maybe do not want to enjoy on daily basis. But that's the reality. Argentina has won this very strong point, and apart from that, there's a parade of planets or stellium here in the fourth house of Argentina as well. So that would be roots, family stuff. So that's a very, very important region in Argentinians' horoscope. But let's see who, how, and when is going to affect this very point in the horoscope. Or maybe let's dive into the past. So as past, I have chosen first of all quick look into what was going on in the horoscope of Argentina in 1982. And these are progressions, and you can just see that the moon was in the fourth house, affecting these planets one after another, and this was the time of the Falkland War. But have a look here. This is the transit horoscope for Argentina for 2nd of April 1982. And as we can see, Uranus, so god of chaos, unexpected events, is exactly on the MC, so the highest point in the horoscope, determining, let's say, your life career. And this very point is aspected by Uranus, but god of chaos, electricity, unexpected events. And these were the times where there was Falkland War. So the Argentinians fought for the Malvinas, as they call these two small islands off coast of Argentina, and English or British would call them the Falkland Islands. So that was the conflict when Uranus was aspecting this line. And as I said, this is a very, very important, not only this point, but what's on the other side as well. And that was year 1982. But I'd like to have a quick look into the year 1943. In the year 1943, we had Uranus aspecting this very point of horoscope. As I said, very, very important point in the horoscope of Argentina. So the roots, the god of a revolution, and then we had the coup in 1943 on the 4th of June 1943, in Argentina, as I looked it up in the internet. Not that I'm an expert in the history of Argentina. And again, we had Saturn in the 4th house as well of Argentina. And on the day of the coup, we had Sun and Moon as well in the 4th house. So that brought us the coup, and I think that was Mr. Peron. I didn't even read it. I just wanted to find the date. Was there anything important happening around that period of time? And let me just have a quick look into the progress horoscope for the same date. So that was the 4th of June, 1943. 4th, 6th, 1943 in Argentina. I'm showing you that because there is important transit that is going to happen next year. And the progress horoscope as such didn't have a dramatic... Oh no, it did have a dramatic indicator. So Mars, the god of war and initiation, was going through the partnerships of this line, is responsible here for the partnerships, and this is how the world sees entity or a person if we are talking about astrology. So Mars was very close or at the point of descendant, so that would mean new partnerships, and they, I think, did partnership with a nation from the very center of Europe in that period of time. So yes, I'm showing you that because I want to show you what is going to happen in the summer 2026. So to be exact, when Uranus is going to be exactly in the same place where it was in 1943, that is going to be more or less on the 5th of August 2026. But then again, I didn't check whether it was the first pass when coup started in Argentina, so we can't be too sure about this date. I'm so sorry, so late again, very late, very tired. But anyways, this is a transit that is going to be very, very important for Argentina next year. And I assume that the first insights of what is going to be revolutionized, and it usually, when it is this point, these are the roots of the country, might be on the 4th of July 2026, when both Mars and Uranus are going to affect these points. So Sun and IC, the lowest point on the sky or under the horizon, and the sun of Argentina, so the identity of Argentina and Argentinians are going to get affected in the same time by both god of chaos, electricity, invention, brilliance, genius, unpredicted events, and the god of war. Previous visits to this point brought some sort of a cool revolution on how the country operates. I would expect similar events, plus, because we have Mars here, and that's not only Mars. I was saying in all of my videos that we have this big construct in the sky happening quite right now, and at that point of time in July and August, and these two planets are going to be supported in a way by Neptune and Pluto, sending harmonious energy to this very point. But because, as I'm saying, there's so much of this energy playing right now, I would expect big, massive change in how Argentina operates as a country, and that's summer 2026. There is going to be loads of illusion sent to the I had get the chewing gum or something else, or a sip of water. I'm sorry. So in the same time, Neptune is going to send loads of illusion, but unconditional love as well to the career point of Argentina. So how the business is doing. So technically speaking, even though it's a harmonious aspect, it can send signal that everything is going in the right direction, when in reality maybe it's not. And in the same time, it's going to be sending as well positive and easy aspect to catch to this very point. Sorry. Of ego, of pure existence of Argentina and the roots that everything is going to be fine. Everything is okay. It's so nice. Time to relax. And in the same time, the god of underworld, Pluto, Hades, and the bringer of destruction and rebirth, the deepest secrets, are going to send harmonious aspects to this point as well, and this point as well. That's a massive amount of energy that is actually for Argentinian horoscope going to accumulate here and here. While looking at that horoscope during a live, I think a couple of days ago, I had some sort of precognition that maybe, because I expect some events to take place in UK, in England as well, of a revolutionary nature, maybe, just maybe, when the UK is busy with dealing the problems within its borders, maybe Argentina will try again to take over the Malvinas, Falkland Islands, however you call them. So that was the precognition that I had. But for sure, Argentina and Argentinians can expect in this very period elevated activity regarding revolutionary and activated just like that change in the way Argentina operates as a nation. Unexpected, sudden, massive events may erupt in Argentina regarding the roots and the pure identity, pure ego of Argentina. What sort of events? I don't know. Maybe just a general strike, or maybe some sort of a revolution. Or then again, if you have such enormous amount of energy, and I hope that the Argentinian president is not listening to me right now, it is sometimes good to burn this aspect. If you're consciously using the energy of an aspect, for example, aspect makes you angry, and you go to the gym and you just work out for a number of hours to burn off this energy, it is going to be used in a constructive manner. So sometimes too much of easy and good energy can be misleading. As I told my friend once, a couple of years ago, that he had a brilliant day to go for a party, and he did go for a party. I didn't go because I didn't have a good day, and he ended the party maybe 2 hours later because he simply took too many liquids, high octane liquids, and he was unable to continue the party for more than 2 hours because there was so much of good energy that he overdosed. So it's very easy to overdose this amount of influence, and it seems to be in a way harmonious for Argentina, but then again, there can be massive eruption and revolution energy going on. Is it going to turn out, as I said, with the Malvinas and the Falkland Islands, because that would be like part 2 of that adventure, the Falkland War, that was fought in 1982, because then we had Uranus here, and now we're going to have Uranus here. I don't know. Time will show whether we will have some sort of change, as I said, regarding pure ego and roots of the country, and that's gonna be revolutionary. It's not gonna be like nice and easy, just like that. There's lots of energy in the sky that is, in my less than humble opinion, going to affect this point, as I said again. And then, because we are going to have this point activated for quite a number of weeks by Uranus, So all of the other aspects that we are going to have close to this point, where, for example, Sun enters into the conjunction with Uranus, that can be the first point, maybe to catch what is being played, how it is going to be played. But then again, I'm saying it is going to be revolutionary and, technically speaking, unexpected. And each and every of these planets in that period, especially after Uranus gets into Gemini, and that is going to be end of April 2025, is going to work with Uranus together. And first, Venus is going to affect all of these planets. Then Mercury, Sun, Ceres. So that is going to bring extra energy to work in this sector of roots that is powered by communication in Argentina. In my life, technically speaking, I met just 2 Argentinians, and that's it. But both of them speak quite fast, and they speak a lot, like very a lot. And so no wonder if this sector of communication, a sector of roots that is ruled by communication, looks like that. And then, as I said, this conjunction of Mars is going to be exactly the Sun. That's Uranus is going to be 352 and the natal Sun is 313. So technically speaking, it is going to be between the IC and Sun. That's gonna be interesting. In my less than humble opinion, we'll see whether I'm right or wrong, but I'm very happy in the way that one of my visions or precognitions came to reality regarding the water bus or water tram in Dublin, because it turns out that a couple of days later there was an article in a couple of newspapers that the Irish government or Dublin government is thinking of introducing a water bus, because Dublin is really congested city and it's difficult to move in that city left and right. So they thought of integrating water transport with public transport in the country. So that's the 11th, where Moon is going to join Mars. On Mars return, that can be a trigger point as well, and we have Uranus in this point. And Ceres return, it's gonna be interesting summer for Argentina, yeah. For sure, I'm saying there's gonna be massive amount of energy, like this amount of energy in a personal natal chart could be like winning a lottery, for example. Could be, pretty depends on the chart, but it's come to Argentina, whether they want it or not. And more or less, this is the most important part of the transits for Argentina for next year. Why is my camera not following me? 1 sec. Go on. No, it's not. Nothing is happening. Anyway, so I do say that summer for Argentina may be quite exciting in this matter. I just want to check right now, how is it going to be the big conjunction that we are going to have of Saturn or Neptune in February next year, February 2026, going to affect Argentina. And to be honest, I would say that that is not going to be yet. So, but summer 2026 is going to be very, very interesting for Argentina. And I've never been to Argentina. I don't know why, but I love Argentina, and I always wanted to visit that massive country that's probably half of the size of Europe. And yeah, maybe I will go to Argentina one day. Maybe there's going to be a new government in Argentina, or entirely a new form of government, of type of government in Argentina. Or maybe that is going to be part 2 of or similar events that took place with the Falkland War. We'll see. So that's it for this episode. And I think I am even going to shoot maybe a short live today as well. But you will watch this video after the live next day probably. So that's it for today. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are and in the world. So that's it for tonight. Bye bye.